Hello, good people. How's everyone doing? Trust that everyone is doing well, having themselves a great weekend, right? Enjoying the close out of our outstanding weekend. It's been a busy weekend for me. Been out in the sun a lot of yesterday. Was out in the sun for a couple hours this evening, and so I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm a little tired. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and knock this out, right? So let me just say thanks for tuning in, right? I'm Chris, and you're watching my journey, right? You're watching my journey, my financial journey. So the purpose of me creating this channel, right, was simply to 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 journal or record my investing journey, right? My financial investing journey, right? Um, I'm copying off of what I seen somebody else do, right? I seen mommy trader, she was journaling, but I know what I'm journaling, but everybody has their own purpose. But I'm journaling my investing journey for my main intent was to leave something for my kids and my kids, my children and my future grandchildren. I found something that's been working for me. Now the funny thing is, it's been around forever and a day, and I've heard about it all my life, but just got into it a few years ago, and it's been turning my life around financially, right? And it's been helping to turn around the life of different family members of mine, different friends of mine, different people I meet along the way. So I wanted to leave something so my kids can go back over it, or my grandkids, or my future grandkids. I found something that I think can serve as a blueprint to excuse me, to help folks begin to grow their financial knowledge, right? Because we think we learn one thing in life, come to find out it's a lot more to it than what we learned, right? And then I want to leave something to help my family members build their financial wealth, right? Turn their financial life around. So that was my desire. That is my desire. It's a blueprint. Anybody could use it, and they could duplicate it and to continue paying that thing forward. Continue passing on down the line. It's called generational wealth, right? So no, I haven't experienced generational wealth prior to me. Life has been good, but I haven't experienced generational wealth. But now that I've heard of it, now that I know of it, now that I've got a taste of it, now that I've seen it with my own eyes, I want to pay it forward in my family. But it don't stop there. I want to pay it forward for whosoever is willing to hear it, listen to it, let it sink in, let it soak in, and put it into action in their life. Because as I said before, and I'll never stop saying, uh, it simply takes principles in investing in life, right? It takes principles investing your finances, and if you work those principles, you'll reap the benefits thereof. You'll reap the fruit thereof. It's not pertaining to skin color, how smart you are, how not smart you are, how much money you have. That's not the key to building your financial wealth. Being super smart and making a lot of money. Um, it's about how you manage what you have. It's about how you take action to grow your financial knowledge, right? To build your financial knowledge. If you take the action to do that, you're gonna reap the benefits thereof. That's no if and buts about it. That's just the way it works, right? So anyway, but so yeah, I wanted to pass the knowledge on to whosoever is willing to simply hear it and put it into practice, right? Um, so with that being said, I just want to talk a little bit today. I just want to talk. Can we just talk? I can't sing. I can make a joyful noise, but I can't sing. But on this evening, my goal is to just talk. Let's just talk. Let's just talk. I wanted to be in the other room and share some things on the monitor. This one is not set up that way. It's way too complicated in here. And so I didn't get set up the way I wanted to, so can't do that today. But I can just talk, right? So I'm always talking about things that I discussed with co-workers or friends throughout the week, people that I met. So, in talking now, I got so many thoughts in my mind, but I only have a little bit of time to share, right? So I just need to get to it. So, in one thing, one of my mentors, he said once before, he said, the crypto, crypto, uh, crypto market mimics the stock market. It don't flow the same, but it mimics, right? So what he was meaning by that when he said it mimics, he said if the stock market is booming, crypto does it 2 times better, right? He said if the stock market is down in the dumps, crypto does that 2 times worse, right? 2 times better. So whatever the stock market is doing, crypto does it better. If the stock market is falling, crypto falls better, faster. And if the stock market is climbing up, crypto does it better, 2 times better, right? So whatever the market does, crypto does it better. Um, when I say that and when I think of that, I think about NVIDIA. Excuse me. If you've been messing with NVIDIA, if you're watching NVIDIA, if you've been in the market at all, excuse me, and you've been paying attention to NVIDIA, then you know NVIDIA ran from just under 200 over a year and a half ago to over what? Skyrocketed to 13 to over 1300 in a year and a half. That is amazing for a stock, right? Stock don't move that way. Stock moves, stocks run, stocks soar, but it don't normally soar that hard, that fast, that quickly, right? That's something that crypto does, right? So if Nvidia, if a stock can do that fast, then crypto can do it 2 times faster, right? It can go faster, it can go further, it can go much higher, right? Okay, case in point, Bitcoin back in, I think it was February time frame or somewhere thereby. Bitcoin. Okay, I said what? I said we was talking about Nvidia. I was talking about Nvidia. Come on now, I was talking Nvidia. What I said Nvidia. I said Nvidia a year and a half ago was under 200. So let's look at Bitcoin at same time frame, year and a half ago. So let's see. Bitcoin right now is what, 62.6, right? So a year ago would be September 23, but we want to go to a year and a half, right? So a year and a half would have been let's just say May 23. May 23, Bitcoin was $28,072, right? Year and a half ago, right? And then I believe it was like this past February or March. Let's see, when was it? Bitcoin popped up to like what, 70? I think it popped up to 73. I'm thinking February, but it looked like it was around March. In March, I see where it was 71.3, but I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so that's how fast crypto can move. That's what I mean, 2 times faster, right? So Nvidia ran from just under 200 to 1300 in a year and a half. Bitcoin ran from 28 to 71 in the same time frame. So Bitcoin, that's what I mean. Crypto does it 2 times faster. Just talking, right? So we were saying how crypto mimics the stock market, right? And as Bitcoin goes, so does the rest of the crypto market. Why am I talking about crypto right now? Crypto is the hottest thing going right now. Why is it the hottest thing going? Because of the Bitcoin halving, right? The Bitcoin halving happens every 4 years. I talk about this all the time. It took place, the last one took place this year, April 29, last Friday of April, right? So that started the run-up season. So the run-up season lasts for like a year and a half, 12 to 18 months, right? No guarantees. Nobody have a crystal ball, but that's about what it does, right? And then another good thing to know is Bitcoin normally hits normally hits its peak about 300 days after the halving. Anything I say, fact check it for yourself, right? You don't know me, and even if you do know me, you still need to find out for your own self. Cause we just talking, right? We just talking. We just sharing knowledge, just sharing experience, sharing information. You take the information, do what you will with it, right? I'm not a financial advisor. Can't tell you what to do with your hard-earned money, but it behooves everyone to take a portion of their income and put it to work for them on their behalf. And the money that you put to work over time as you be consistent, year in, year out, week in, week out, month in and one out, eventually it's going to outwork you. What do we mean by that? What we mean by that, the money you put to work into the markets, right? The market does not sleep. That money works nonstop. That money works when you're sleeping. That money works when you're working. Money works when you're off, on the weekend, works when you're on vacation. It goes to work, right? And as you continue consistently putting a portion of your money to work, whether you're doing it weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, but as you do it over time, that compound interest is a beautiful thing. And the market goes up over time. That's just the way it goes. That's the way it designs it. That's what it do, and it does it well. So with that being said, when you put a portion of your money to work, what do we mean when we say it outworks you? Eventually, that portion of money you put to work, it grows and it keeps on working, and it grows and it keeps on working, and eventually, it will outwork your annual income. He doesn't know what he's talking. He might not know what he's talking about. He just might. But you won't know unless you put it into action for yourself to see is it true. You got to test the hypothesis, right? I would be irresponsible if I did not say rule of thumb is you only want to invest money that you are not going to need in at least a year and a half. Does it take a year and a half for the money to grow? Sometimes yes, sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it takes a much shorter time than that. But you will never know until you put it to work. And then once you put it to work, you want to give it time to actually do some work, right? It takes a year for you to get an annual increase, right? Excuse me. So, yeah, so we're just talking on this evening. I can go on and on because this stuff excites me. It excites me because I put it into action and it's been good to me, right? So, yeah, so, you know, crypto is the hottest thing going because you got a year, you got 12 to 18 months where it's going to be running like crazy, right? And so you want to take advantage of that, right? There's some things going on lately where crypto has been really been having a lot of crazy highs and crazy lows, and you can take advantage of the crazy lows and ride it up, right? But anyway, so just want to get in the game. You want to get off the sideline. You want to get in the game of investing into stocks, investing into crypto. I always say take a look at some of my mentors. Stock Up with Larry Jones, right? So that's always a good resource. You have Stocks with Josh. You have Keenan Grace, and you have Stock Mode. The four of those guys, they make up the Stock Squad, and they have a Discord, a Stock Squad Discord. They have Larry Jones has a Stock Up University where it's himself and some of those same guys that I just mentioned from the Stock Squad, and it has even more than that, right? But that's the class, that's the course. It costs for Stock Up University, but it don't cost anything to follow them on YouTube, and just pick their brain and learn the things that they're sharing about how to understand the stock market and understand how it works and what drives it and what moves it and what have you. They'll begin to talk about options trading and what have you, and day trading and what have you. But get in the game first, learn the game, and then once you learn it, then start doing options. Right? You don't want to start out doing options and day trading if you never done options or day trading. You need to learn how to master the charts to be good at day trading, to be good at options trading. You need to learn how to manage your risk and only trade with a percentage of your overall portfolio. Otherwise, you would get indoctrinated, if that's the right word, into that group, that wonderful group where they say they blow their portfolio. What does it mean when you blow your account? What it means when you blow your account, it goes from whatever it is you once had to zero. So you start trading, doing option call with nothing but options contracts with nothing but like 2,500. You start investing with 2,500 and you start growing at 2,500 and you start doing option trading with a portion of that, maybe 5, 10, 15%, right? Then there's, pretty hard to blow your whole account when you're only doing options contract with a percentage of it. So whether you go up or down, you might lose a chunk of money, but you still have something to invest to another day. What they say, sometimes you got to run away from a fight to live to fight another day. You fight a fight with, the odds are totally against you. Excuse me. You just might not end up living to fight another day, right? So anyway, we're not trying to be scary, we're not trying to be dramatic. We're just trying to share some knowledge, right? Share knowledge from my experience. That's what this channel is all about: sharing knowledge, sharing information. If you will, please hit that like button. Please hit that little heart, right? Please drop a comment, a comment saying what I've said to help you, or if I've never said anything to help you, you need to come up with some better content. Just drop a couple of contents. I haven't seen any real comments, and I used to think I didn't care anything about it, but the folks that I talk to, people that I rub shoulders, elbows with, need to comment. So if you will, please drop some comments. Hit that button, that like button. Even if you ain't like it, just do me a favor and hit the like button, because I have views and I won't have no likes. And after a while, mentally that stuff start bothering you. I'm taking the time to share the knowledge. If you just hit that button, it's not gonna cost you anything. Okay, I'm not gonna beat that hammer to death. 17 minutes in, had much more I wanted to say, but the night is far spent and I'm tired. So with that being said, hopefully I've said something to inspire you, to keep you in this race, right? If you go back through my community tab, right, I have a list of numerous times that have recommendations of crypto, recommendations of stock. There's always great opportunities in the stock market. There's always great opportunities in the crypto market. Don't let nobody fool you thinking that, the market is crashing. Yes, it crashes, and then it turns around in the blink of an eye and hit new highs, right? King Grace was sharing the other day. I don't know if it was one of his videos. It might have been a short. It might have been the Stock Squad, but he was saying how the stock market has hit the new all-time highs 23 times this year. And this is just September, right? This is just September, just the 9th month of the year. And the stock market has hit a new all-time high 23 times. Really, it's speaking of the S&P 500, but that's still the stock market. The stock market has hit new highs 23 different times this year. And they were pointing out that the average amount of time of new highs that a market normally hits is 15, 16 in a year, right? So yes, the market has been up and down. It's had some huge downs, some huge pullbacks, some maybe crashes, if you wanted to call it. But the main thing is, it's still doing great things. So it's still a great time to take advantage of opportunities in the market, and you won't regret it. Just have a little patience. Continue to grow your financial knowledge. Be consistent at building you some nice, strong, decent positions, and sooner or later your payday will come in. Okay, what do I do with my payday? I'm glad you asked. You want to treat in my opinion, you want to treat your portfolio like a bank account, right? You don't want to ever just take all your money out at one time, unless you have a catastrophe going on and you just really need the entire portfolio at one time. You want to take profit from time to time, right? You take profit, but you want to reinvest it. If you don't need the money, you reinvest it, let it continue to grow. because the bigger it get, the faster it can duplicate itself. It can double, right? So, you're starting right now and you got 100 in, and eventually it gets to 200, and you see how long it take you or how short it take you to get there, and then how long it take you to double from there, and double and double and double and double. What's the high? How high can I go in my doubling? Stock market is not like the money you go to work for on your job. Crypto market is not like the money you go to work for on your job. Your money take huge bumps up, and then it'll take a small pullback, and then it'll take another huge bump up, and then a small pullback. Regardless of where it's at, it's gonna always keep bumping up. So your money is gonna keep on duplicating. Depends on how much you have in there, but you're never gonna have enough money in this lifetime. So you always want a portion of your money working for you. So therefore, it only makes sense to pull money out as you need it, because you have things going on, right? Okay, I said a mouthful, and I'm thirsty and my mouth is dry. So we're gonna cut it out here. But yeah, take advantage of the market, take advantage of the stock market, take advantage of the crypto market, put a portion of your money to work. What I did not say, and it's been on my mind all week, I said I want to make sure I say this. There are different strategies, different strokes for different folks, right? Different strategies for whosoever will, right? You love working, you love being a part of the workforce, nothing wrong with that, right? So you plan to work till you're 59 and a half, fine, great, right? But you still want to take advantage of the market. Well, I have my 401k, fine, that's great, but you still want to take advantage of the market, right? And so if you're young or whatever your age is, right, and you're going to be working for another decade, another 2 decades, great, right? You don't necessarily have to learn the entire stock market and what have you. You can just pick a safe ETF. ETF is like a bucket of stocks all in one. VOO is a good ETF. It's a good stock that tracks the S&P 500, right? The top 500 stocks across the entire stock market. That's what VOO. VOO is Vanguard's S&P 500. Or you can just buy the S&P 500. Or there's a few other ETFs out there like the SPLG, and it's not that expensive, right? But in the stock market, it's not about necessarily how expensive a stock is. It's the value that stock provides, right? Like a stock that tracks the S&P 500, it's always going to be tracking the S&P 500 month over month, quarter over quarter, year over year. It reassesses like twice a year to make sure it's still the best of the best. So you can't lose with it, right? Especially if you're going to be doing this for 20 years and you don't want to be watching it when you need to take profit and sell. I just want to be able to put money in it and forget about it. That's what you would do with VOO, right? And then eventually you want to have some growth stock in there, right? You want to have your VOO that tracks the S&P 500. You might want to have a little bit of Apple, a little bit of Nvidia, and and maybe 1 or 2 other stocks. But as long as you're in something and you're giving your money a chance to work on your behalf, a percentage of your funds a chance to work on your behalf, you won't regret it. But you'll never know if you never get off the sideline, get in the game, and start putting your money to work. Start growing your financial wealth. Start growing your financial knowledge, and finding a way to be happy in life in every area of your life. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to cut it off here, 24 minutes in. Hopefully I've said something to help someone. If you will, hit that like, hit that like and drop a comment. And then if it's okay, hit the subscribe button. And then if it's okay, you can hit the notification bell. But whatever, if you will, just hit that like, hit that heart, drop a comment. Even if you just say hi, if you just say hello, if you just say have a good weekend, if you just say keep on working at it, eventually you'll get better at this. Whatever it is, I can take it all in stride. You guys take care. Have an outstanding close out of your weekend, and be blessed continually, my friend.